first thing you want to do is to get your Windows 8 installation media, or if you have it on a USB memory stick, plug it to your computer and hit the reset button. Once the computer loads up, it might automatically send you straight to the installation screen if you have CD-ROM set as your primary boot device. If you don't, it will ask you to press any keys to run from the PC. Just press any key and you see the same window we're on now. Now once that screen finishes, you should be presented with a screen like this. Now this is where you choose the features to install. Now unless you downloaded a different language, the language you get is the United States default language. Then now you want to choose your time zone and currency. I'm in the UK, so I'll select the United Kingdom, and the keyboard input as well. Click next here to continue. Now next thing you want to do is click this button here, install now, and just wait for it to load. Now Windows 8 setup looks almost similar to Windows 7 setup, so there should be nothing new here if you've installed the Windows 7 computer. Now if you just wait a bit, it's actually here for your product key. Now this is where you type in your product key. Now unlike Windows 7, Windows 8 does not allow you to install the operating system without a key. So you need a key from the onset. You click next here to continue. Once that's done, you'll be presented with the software license agreement, and it will show you your version here of Windows 8. Mine here is Windows 8 Professional. I click accept for the terms and I click next. Now what you want to do here is click custom install, unless you're upgrading from Windows 7 or you're upgrading from another Windows. I think Windows 7 is the only one you can upgrade from. So I would click custom install because I want to install a fresh copy of Windows 18,000 for the primary partition, and we make the other one. And then once we're done, we just want to click format. It won't take more than a few seconds to format the drive, and you want to format the other one as well so you can utilize it once the computer starts up again. Windows creates this drive. If you've installed an operating system before, you'd know it always creates a drive for the installation files and also for other system activities it needs to run. So don't be scared when this happens. If this doesn't happen, you probably have a problem. So you should check that out. Now I'm going to install, click on my partition 2 here and click next to begin my installation. Now this will take a while, so I suggest you to grab a cup of coffee and come back to the tutorial when you're done. Okay. Now once Windows has installed on your computer, you'll be presented with this, another cool feature of Windows 8. What's one of my best features? I think one of my best features is the fact that once you link your Microsoft Live account to it, if you install Windows 8 on another device, it all links up together. So if you have Windows 8 on your phone, on your tablet, on your Surface, on your computer, all with the same user account, all your settings get synced all the way through. I mean, I've done a full install, and what happened is my settings have been stored somewhere on the cloud, and as soon as I've reloaded my computer, everything has been loaded back on, which is really good. It's awesome. After Windows gets your devices ready, it reboots the computer. So if you get another reboot, don't be frightened again. Oh, we're done. Now we're gonna begin the beautiful step of personalizing Windows to you, in a sense. I mean, it's your favorite color, whatever you want. I'll go with gray, and then we're gonna call it my PC. Next. The great thing about Windows 8 is they didn't say, okay, well, you have a Windows 8 account, a Microsoft account, so you can have a local account. You can have a local account just like you can in Windows 7 setup. I think you're supposed to click here. So we're going to click sign in without a Microsoft account. Now we're going to use the local account now instead of Microsoft account. Personally, I chose Microsoft account, but for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm just going to show you how to quickly set up Windows, and the quickest way is to use a local account. If you want to see me set up this account, I'll do this in a later installation, which will be better because I'll also show you how to use the settings and other new features on Windows without you seeing the old easy way of doing things. Let's call it Tom. And then we want a password. And then you get the screen here saying finalizing your settings. And while that is taking place, you get popped up with this great brilliant thing that tells you how to use Windows quickly. You might as well say hi to your new computer because you're about to set up Windows 8 for the first time, and you're about to see the new amazing features on Windows 8. A different way of looking at the things you would have found on the taskbar before. So if you move your mouse to any corner as they ask, you get to see different features. Like there you see that toolbar there with the search, start menu. On the other side, if you move your mouse to the other side, you see the applications and everything else. It's just going to show you this on an endless loop until your computer is set up. This also depends on the speed of your computer. So the faster your computer is, the smoother your installation experience. We're just going to wait for it to finish. And once it's done, we're going to show you the new startup screen. I mean, some people complain, they hate it. Some people say they love it. I personally think it's awesome. But if you don't, then I'm going to try to change your mind a little. I guess it's like when Apple came out, a lot of people were a bit tentative about the whole touchscreen. Now, touchscreen is widely used, widely accepted. And the way you have the apps is widely accepted as well. And the same thing here, I would show you on Windows 8. And here you have it. The new screen is done. You could immediately see live tiles on the screen. You can see the FTSE 100 index, employment hits high records. You can see news from Sky Sports there with the new news tab. You can see the weather with the weather app. Brilliant set of tools here. You can see the what's trending on Bing, what searches are trending at the moment, top Twitter event, 2011 census, Kate's nurse's death. You see more news here coming up just as you're browsing. No change here. Again, this is a new feature that Microsoft is trying to push with the new browsers with Windows Phone 7 as well as the new Windows 8 desktop operating systems. And there we have it. That was the quick installation of how to get Windows 8 set up on your computer. We hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you for the next episode when I show you how to actually use this operating system. Stay tuned in.